Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lavanya, Student Coordinator from Directorate of External Relations. So before we begin the webinar, let me just tell you what exactly DoER is about. So the Directorate of External Relations, what we are referring to as DoER, is a new strategic initiative at GITAM University. The DoER works closely with all the academic and functional leaders on campus and our alumni community to forge strong and meaningful relations with industry, corporates, research, and academia leaders in India and abroad. So let me just share you the PPT, like what are we doing exactly. So here at Directorate of External Relations, yes. So here we have launched the alumni portal where all the alumni students across the globe can register here and get the updates and connect with your past friends and future leaders also. So here we introduce a great platform which brings together all alumni, students, and faculty of GITAM. So now, what do we do exactly? So we conduct webinars and organize workshops in association with various departments and bring students across the campus on one platform and help students to go forward and build their career. So now, to follow us, you can watch us on LinkedIn profiles and on our Instagram official handles. So I'm sure that you're familiar with the Changemakers guest lectures. So in the very same way, we are going to introduce the Alumni Trailblazers, which is similar to the Changemakers thing. And we are having the first alumni speakers, Mr. Subhash Chakrala, which is going to be held very recently, and the Homecoming to 3.0, which will be conducted on December 2022. Okay, so let me introduce our moderators here today. We have Hima and Shujana from Agrow, Grishma and Harsha from BCG, Biotechnology Club GITAM. And these guys would interview our guest Vinay today, who has come all the way to attend our lecture today and to give us a lecture. I'm sorry. So thank you, Vinay, for taking your time. And so before we go to you, let me just give a brief introduction. What is this event about? So Let's Connect is an initiative taken by DoER in association with Department of Biotechnology. As we know, that these are the days for the blooming life sciences departments. So we just thought like organizing a webinar where students can interact with alumni students and break this chain, to build a new career in this field and writing review papers or doing something innovative in this field of life sciences. So for this is the first episode where we bring you T. Vinay Kumar, who is an alumni from batch 2021, who has graduated taking his M.Sc degree in biotechnology. So he played a key role in starting the student organization as well, which is the student internship club, which is working really well. And he has 2 publications in reputed journals as well. And he also got this fellowship from Indian Academy of Science. So guys, let me introduce to you all once again, T. Vinay Kumar, who is going to address us today with all the doubts the students usually have. So Hima, over to you.
Yeah, Lavanya. Good afternoon, Mr. Vinay Kumar. So would you please say us about what actually drove you to get into the life science? Like what made you actually choose life science as your career? And what are you currently doing? Like in which company are you working for? And what is your roles and responsibilities in that particular position?
Very good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Hina, for asking the question. So, my name is Vinay Kumar T. I recently completed my M.Sc Biotechnology from GITAM University. I was currently working as a technical trainee at Stelis Biosource Limited in Bangalore. So my current job is at Stelis. My role is of PSL, means like process scale up lab. So we will be acting like a bridge between the R&D and production. So here we will be working in a R&D role, like the people those who are doing the research in some particular components or drugs or vaccines. So they're optimizing the things and they'll be sending to the PSL or MSAT lab to us. So we will be scaling the process from R&D. Once we have optimized and scaling up the process another lab will be sending it for the production or manufacturing. From that manufacturing, these drugs or vaccines will be coming to the market. So here we'll be acting like a bridge between the R&D and production. So what made me to choose this life sciences means like there are some of the mentors in your schooling or in your the way that your friends or your colleagues or your parents or family, friends, teachers. So here, like there are many people who have guided me throughout my life to choose the life sciences as my career field, and that made me to choose life sciences as my uh, like interest and passionate to do research. And through that's how I did my biotechnology and M.Sc Biotechnology, and I was continuing my career in life sciences. So here, like, I would like to give a very brief introduction about Stelis. Stelis is a vertically integrated biopharma. It means like we will be handling the from A to Z. It means from the procurement. Procurement means for example, if you need HCl, we'll be buying the HCl from the starting, from the A to Z. We'll be doing the things from R&D, like molecular biology things we'll be doing. We'll be doing R&D optimization. We'll be doing research. We'll be scaling up the process. We'll be doing the science and technology combination. We have some world-class facility in Bangalore. Okay, so we are using some single-use bioreactor bags. We have highly equipment things in our labs. From from the global development to the international standards, we have the world-class facility in Bangalore. Okay, currently we are handling the COVID vaccines Sputnik V Light from the Russian government one project. Secondly, we are handling the diabetic drugs that we are handling from the other company. So we have PTH, so-called the parathyroid hormone. Like basically, we are handling the drugs plus vaccines plus some kind of injectables that we are handling in our company. So from we have like R&D unit, we have scale up, we have DS, DP, analytical, QCQA, all the departments that we have. So Stelis is basically a contract development manufacturing organization. We have capability to produce and manufacture complex biologics, biosimilars, and vaccines. So we have world-class facility, 3 units in Bangalore. So that is a very brief introduction about Stelis and myself, that where I was working with. Thank you. Thank you for asking the question.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Vinay. Myself, Grishma. And like, can you tell us about how to make an ideal CV or resume that would have an impact in getting a job? Like, do you think it is a key factor in getting a job, and what should be avoided while making a CV or resume?
Okay, it is a very valid question that most of the people might do not know how to write the CV, because like many people are graduating every year from the universities, institutions, and colleges. And till now, many graduates and undergraduates do not know how to write the proper resume or CV. So, like, if we have, like, what tells about who we are, our CV will tells who we are. So first, while we are applying for any kind of jobs, PhDs, internships, whatever it may be, that we will apply the resume. So our resume has to speak what are the skills that we have. So this will play a first and primary or the vital role while applying for PhDs, internships, or jobs, or any kind of abroad kind of things also. So if you have a very perfect CV, then only you will be shortlisted for the internships, PhDs, any kind of other, whatever the desire, dream that you have. So if you have lot of talent too, if your CV is not that good, so you cannot able to become a successful person. So the if you have a very good CV, then only you will become a very successful person. You have to play a smart role, like how you have to design your CV. You have to design in a such a way that you have to be shortlisted and you have to have that kind of CV in your uh, with you. Okay. So like what are the rules that we have to keep it in CV? We have to keep the full name in the CV. Okay. So most of the people they won't be keeping the full name in their CV, and most of the people they forget to keep the full address in the city. They will just write that I was so and so in place. They do not have the house number. They do not have where the pin code. So they need to have the full address of the that person who was applying the candidate. Because if company or PhD or the abroad person they want to send some post to your home, if they do not have the proper address, so they where they want to send the post to you. So they need to have the full complete address and the educational background. If you have the MTech, you have to put that in higher education. If you have MSc, USc or higher education, like what is your score that you have acquired? You have to keep that all the things. What is your marks that you have obtained? Which college you have studied? And the contact details. Many of the people give the mismatched contact details like email ID. There is some spelling mistakes in their email ID. They won't be cross checking their email ID again, and phone number they are giving their phone number. So it is not working. And the most important thing we have to give in the series summary. Summary means like we have to give tell about. So I was so and so person. I have a completed so and so degree. Like myself, Vinay Kumar, I recently completed my M.Sc Biotechnology. My area of interest is so and so. I have so and so experience that I have. I have so and so skills. So you have to give brief introduction about your like scientific skills plus technical skills that you have to include in your CV. Okay, as the life science students, we have to include scientific skills plus technical skills that what we have. We have to do very small introduction as a in a one or two paragraphs in a summary in our CV. And the most important thing that we have to keep is area of interest. As when submitting, we have to put the area of interest. Or let me share one of the slide that I have. So you will be having some brief idea. So, 1 minute. So, area of interest that we have to keep. Then the extracurricular activities that we have to keep, like what are the sports, like if you are very interested to read books, if you are very interested to passionate about to play chess, or if you are very good at football, volleyball, kind of things that you can also include in that CV. And also you have to keep some of the internships, projects, dissertations that what you have done. For example, there is a gap between the semester to semester. You might have done some of the internships during your year to year or semester to semester break. You have to keep what are the internships that you have done. It might be some programming, it might be some of the molecular techniques that you have learned, might have gone through from for some course. Whatever that you have done, just keep it in your resume. And also like what are the skills that you have. If example, if you have some publications come out to keep it, then the achievements that you whatever you have, like for example, you got the first rank in your MSc or BSc, look at that, I got gold medalist in so and so year at so and so college. And so try to update the CV as a updated version, and also the latest version with how trend wants. For example, like nowadays many people are using this LinkedIn. You can also add the LinkedIn profile that link to your resume. So that will also help you or fetch you to get the job easily. And most of the do nots that we have to talk in the session, because many people make some of the grammatical mistakes in the resume. So grammar mistakes are the most dangerous one in the resume. Try to avoid the grammar mistakes in your resume. So it won't affect your job, PhD or internships. Try to check. Most of the people are very lazy or they won't give that much importance to resume. Like, oh, I know about resume. I can write resume better than anyone else. So do not think in that way. If you give most and most importance to your resume, you will be getting lot of opportunities. Many people think resume is the most small thing, but it is a very big thing actually. Okay. So do not write many paragraphs in your resume and file. Write it as short and sweet. Okay. And while you are applying for the job, you have to change the resume. Do not keep or dump the resume for all the people. So for example, you are applying for the software engineer and your internships and project is of life sciences, they will reject you for sure. Try to change your resume while you are applying for the position. You might have life sciences internships backgrounds while you are applying for the Amazon job. Change the resume while you are applying for Amazon job or Flipkart job or while you want to for clinical research or regulatory affairs or QC, QA or production. So whatever the kind of jobs that you are looking or PhDs or internships, for example, your interest is in cancer biology, you are applying for neuroscience, change the CV accordingly and try to apply for the different jobs that what you are looking for. Okay, and do not include the salary information, other card details not required, and do not give the false information. You might not have done an internship project visitation. It's okay, no one will ask you, you might have done or not. If you are keeping the false information while you are in interview date, if they're asking you where you have done, what you have done, how you have done, like if they figure out that company have you have not done that job, like it will call as a data integrity and they'll caught you and they'll abolish from the job. So try to not to use some the false information that what uh, it is not required, whatever the skills that is not there for you. Okay, whatever the skills that is there, it is do it and try to make an updated CV, not the old one that you have done at 2020 and now you are using it 2022. Okay, whatever the CV that you have, latest version, try to update your CV every week, every weekly twice or monthly twice. Try to update your CV on regular basis and improve your skills and do not give the wrong contact details and do not include your about your family that you have so and so caste. My father uncle was so and so MLA, chief minister. Okay, so try to avoid some of the key roles that whatever what is important and what is not important. Try to avoid some of the things in CV or resume. So it will be very easy to getting shortlisted in PhDs, internships, or any kind of jobs that you are looking for. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm myself Harshavardhan and I am from BCG. I would like to know about the internship and its role in our career. Like, what kind of internships can we apply and how internships help us in securing jobs, and what kind of internships are available in the market and all.
Yeah, it's like a very valid question because most of the people do not have an awareness of the internships because many people think or have an interest to do the internships, but many people do not know how to apply the internships and where to apply and what to do and where I'll get the internship, where I'll get the internships. Many people they do not have that. Okay, so the internships are the most important things in our life. Okay, before internships what we are the internships that we are applying for, the resume will play a vital role. Okay, after the resume, first we have to figure it out why we have to do internship. Okay, first we have to understand why we have to do the internship, where we have to do the internship, and the most important thing is the area of interest where I want to do the internship at. For example, my area of interest is food science and technology. Okay, I was applying for cancer biology. It won't make any sense and you won't be getting selected anywhere. Okay, whatever the area of interest that you have, try to apply your internships or projects or dissertations in a such a way that you have to prepare yourself for internships you want to do internships in particular area. For example, I want to do internship in cancer biology. How come I know that I want to do my interest in cancer biology? That will comes with the experience. Means while you are reading something, while you are attending some of the webinars, while you are reading some of the articles, or while your teacher is teaching something in the class. So some of the things will attract us. Like for example, some of the subjects will give some of the sweetness to us. Like example, like while somebody was teaching some subject, or like we easily we will be coping with that because that area of interest we are getting tallied with that. So first figure it out what is your area of interest. Okay, so we have to, without area of interest, nobody can do internships, project dissertations. They can do, but if we have the area of interest, what is our dream or research or projects job, they will take to that level. Okay, first we have to find the area of interest. Okay, what is my area of interest? For example, my area of interest is cancer biology. We have to design our SOP in cancer biology. Okay, statement of purpose we have to design. Most of the people do not have an idea how we have to write the statement of purpose. Okay, statement of purpose is one of the simple thing. Okay, so you just have to create your own statement of purpose on basis of area of interest. Okay, for example, my area of interest is breast cancer. Okay, I have an idea. I have a drug. Okay, this drug might cure this breast cancer. Okay, you have to write in such a way that you have to write your SOP. Okay, I was applying so and so internship at so and so university under so and so professor. My area of interest are lying in so and so. My skills that I have is so and so, and the subjects that in my curriculum that I have, molecular biology, genetic engineering, information technology, what are the subjects that you have? Do not keep like all 6 semester subjects. Whatever the area of interest that supports to your area of interest. Okay, for example, cancer biology, molecular biology, cell biology, genetic engineering. It has to be connected to your subjects that which is the whatever the curriculum subjects that is has to be correlate to your area of interest. That you have to like keep it 4 to 5 curriculums that you has to correlate in SOP. Then create one beautiful idea. Okay, if I can target this drug with this breast cancer at some spike proteins or some epithelial proteins or inside proteins or whatever the proteins that you are targeting or DNA that you are targeting. First, get an idea. So, like I have an idea and so in my mind. So you have written all the things: your name, your area of interest, your curriculum subjects, your skills, that whatever you have. Then write about your idea that I have so idea on so and so cancer that it might help to cure some disease. Okay, and also write some of the methods that support your idea. Example, so how we have to isolate this drug. Okay, there are some chocolate extractions from the some plant. Okay, there are some fold methods that we have, or like how to isolate the DNA techniques that we have to write, how to isolate the protein, or what are the like model organisms that we require. For example, we need C. elegans or cats or rats. Okay, we might require some rats. Okay, so we have to write that some of the model organisms that supports to your idea. Then you have to frame your SOP in such a way that these are the ideas that I have. These are the supporting methodology or experiments. If I can do this, these are the experiments. I can prove my idea is correct or not. You have to write all the things, whatever is coming to your mind that supports to your idea, and you have to give a very small conclusion related to your idea, like SOP. Okay. Once you have created all these things, you just apply it. Then you just leave it automatically. If you apply for any kind of internships, PhDs, or jobs, automatically your idea or your SOP is really good. Automatically, they will come to you and they will ask you for the internships. Okay, so there are different kinds of internships that are available. Okay, most of the people do not know there are fellowships also, because like during BSc and MSc level, people will pay you and they'll make you to do the internship. They'll pay you 5,000. They might be paying you 10,000. You don't need to pay to others. They will pay you and they will give you accommodation also sometimes, and they will make you to sit in their lab, and they will give small project, and they will make you to learn with their money. Okay, these are called fellowship. There are some paid kind of internship. There are some kind of free cost of internships. Okay, first try to go for fellowship based. Okay, there are different kinds of fellowships that are available all over the India and world. Okay, so for example, Indian Academy of Science is one of the prestigious fellowship in India. Okay, ISER Kolkata, ISER Bhopal, ISER Mohali, JNCSAR, IIT Spark, University of Hyderabad, CSAR, CCND. There are lots of fellowship programs that are available in India. Okay, try to search different kinds of fellowship. Where are the fellowships that are available? Try to apply them. If you are not able to find or get that, you can ask me or you can ask any of your faculty from the Department of Biotechnology, Environment Science, Food and Technology, your HODs or mentors or teachers, get the fellowships, what are the fellowships that are available. If you are not able to get these fellowships, then go for free of cost. Directly do not jump for paid one. Okay. You need to pay for anyone that for your internships or projects. Okay. First, contact the person, those who are showing interest to do the internship. For example, if you go to CSAR, CCMB, one person was very like a mentor or a professor was interested to take the internship for free of cost, then go for free of cost. Then if you cannot able to find, you might have done lot of hard work to find the free of internship, but you cannot able to find that. Then go for the paid. Okay. First fellowship. If you cannot able to find, go for the free of cost. Then if you cannot able to find the free of cost, then go for the paid one. Okay. So if you keep the fellowship in your resume or CV, that will shows that who you are. Okay. This fellowship will tells you like how much ability that you have. Okay. If you do the free of cost, if you can send me your resume, I can tell you you have done the free of cost internship or paid internship or fellowship based internship. So even that we are the small people that we can able to tell where you have done the internship on basis of free of cost or free or fellowship based. So there are the old people those who have 30, 20 years of experience, they can easily figure it out where you have done the internship. Okay. We have to go for mostly free of cost internships. Then only we can have to go for the paid internships. Okay, try to go for the free of cost. Do not waste your money unnecessarily. If you cannot able to find, you are very passionate to do work, then go for paid internship. Okay, so why we have to do the internship? Okay, it is a one of the great and real time experience. Okay, if you have done the hands-on experience and hands-on things that whatever you are doing, you have done isolated the DNA from C. elegans. So that is the how you have to break this C. elegans, how you have to isolate what are the different chemicals that you will be using in the isolation of DNA. So you will be learning the different real-time things that what is happening in lab. Okay, for example, you are allocated the PhD in abroad. So you have this kind of experience that easily cope up or you will get the opportunity to work in some great lab in PhD. Okay, so this is how things works. So why we have to do the internships to get the real-time experience and also to showcase your ability that one of the things that you can capable of. Okay, so these are the things that we have to remember while we are doing the internships. Why we have to do what is my area of interest? How I have to write the SOP. If you do not have SOP, start creating your own SOP from today and create and keep it ready. If you suddenly some post are posted in some group or your friend or your teacher, you have to ready with your SOP and your CV to start making your resume SOP as soon as possible. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for asking, Asha.
Good
Thank you, sir. That
afternoon.
was so informative.
Good afternoon, sir. Vinay. Vinay, sir. So, as you mentioned, some papers in your biodata. So, could you tell us about the importance of publications?
Yeah, sure. So we have um, so you need to know about the publications that what I have written in my resume, right?
Yeah, like importance of publications in our resume during our
Uh,
graduation and post graduation.
Okay. Thank you, Srijana. So this many people do not go for publication. So if you take an abroad or the other countries, they will start writing their papers or publication in the school. We are so backward that we are not even writing the papers in our PhD also. So try to start your papers during your BSc level. Okay, I started my papers in my MSc level. I was just thinking why did not I started my papers in BSc level? Okay. So it is a very most important thing. If you are going for abroad, if you are going for job, if you are going for internships, if you are going for anywhere. Okay, nowadays the trend or generation or whatever the things are changing. Okay, we have technology or artificial intelligence in our handtips. Many people are using it wisely. Okay, we have to use the things in a very smart way. Okay, so publications will play a major and important role while we are going for PhD. Majorly for PhD, if you're going for job also, it will also play a vital role. Majorly, it will help to go for PhD and research. You can also become research associate or any. The importance of publication is you can able to observe things, inquire, analysis, research, present, and publish. Okay. So if you have publication in your resume, people will think that you have ability to observe. Like if you are capable of writing research papers or research articles, so you are writing publications or research papers means you are observing the problems in the society. For example, HIV or diabetes are the most common disease worldwide. Okay, so if you are able to learn the HIV or diabetes kind of diseases, so you are able to observe the things. What are the most important diseases that are standing in the first position in the world? Okay, so you can able to observe the things. How will I can cure this disease? You can also have an inquiry. Okay, after inquiry you will be having some analysis. So these are the you will be having some statistical analysis how I can able to cure this disease. Once you have this observe, inquiry, and analysis, you will start researching with your seniors, your teachers, your friends, your mentors, and different professors or assistant professors. You will be start researching the things that whatever your area of interest lies. Okay, this is how area of interest comes from. Okay, once all the ability to all do these things, you can able to present whatever that you have observed during the things. For example, I want to write paper on oral cancer. Okay, so I have to know what is oral cancer means. Okay, how exactly this oral cancer have originated. What are different types of oral cancers that we have? Okay, so what are the drugs that people have introduced? Like what are the drugs people have introduced till now? What are the methods like to detect the oral cancer? So what are the latest and advanced techniques to cure the oral cancer? So if you understand all the things about oral cancer, if you are a scientific person, you will be able to understand all these things. You have to do a lot of research in the field of life sciences. Then only you can able to do the things. Okay. Then, if you want to write a paper, you need to find, or before you need to find, you have to capability of reading papers. Okay. First, start downloading papers related to your area of interest. For example, your area of interest is environment science. Download some of the research papers and research reviews related to that one. And start reading the papers. At least try to read weekly, like 2 to 3 papers. So understand the papers. Why these people are writing these papers? Okay. What is the importance of writing these papers? So we know no one will write the paper on like nobody are jobless. Okay, people will write a research papers for a sub purpose. Okay, so these are the problems that are happening in the society. So these are the supporting methods that I have done. So these are the supporting results that I have got. So these are the things they will publish in the online. So if somebody want to start the research, they'll start from the at that point of time. No need to start from the again at the starting. Okay. So if you have started something, somebody will start from the next point. Okay. So this is how research paper will work, and people will start publishing in the online or virtual platform. Okay, while you are reading the research papers, you have to understand the research gaps. Okay, what are these research gaps means? While you are reading research papers, there are some gaps that will be left over. It doesn't mean they have left some of the lines in between. So there are some research gaps means like they just have not explained in detail about the how many drugs they have used or the mechanism of how the drugs have targeted this oral cancer. Okay, so you have to pick that small topic. Okay, like that small topic from that, and you have to write what are the different drugs that are there, what are each drug is acting where, like what is the action of mechanism of the each drug where it exactly it is acting upon. So you have to figure it out the research gaps, and you have to have an idea where you want to write the research papers, and you have to have a hypothesis in your mind. Then only you have to do some kind of research. Then only you can able to write the research papers. Okay, so there are two different types of research papers that are commonly used. Okay, one is research articles, one is research review. Okay, so research articles means the people those who have done in the lab. Okay, the methods that will be used in the lab, they are keeping in the research papers, and they will be publishing in the online. The research reviews means if you might have went for movie, you are coming from the movie. So from that movie, you might have learned some of the things. Okay, that's how you will be writing your own opinion, right? You will be writing your own opinion. That's how research review skill works. Like your opinion you will be writing as a research review. For example, your area of interest is on cancer biology and breast cancer. You will be writing from A to Z what is breast cancer and what are the things that related to breast cancer. This is a review. It's just an opinion. Review means research article means that what we have done in the lab. Okay. Thank you, Sujima, for asking this question.
Thank you, sir.
Harsha? Thank you, Vinay, for answering it very in detail. So we'll go ahead with Harsha now. He wants to ask about the career opportunities ahead. Yeah, Harsha, please.
Hello, sir. Could you tell us the purpose of writing a review paper, and like, is there any format and what are the points to be remembered while writing the review paper?
Yeah, good question. I will be sharing the slide that I have, so it might be
Okay.
helpful for the people to understand. So here are the steps to follow the research papers, how we have to write. Okay. So first we have to find the topic. Without topic, we cannot able to write the research papers. Correct. So first we need to have a topic that where we want to write. So just not that I have to write the research papers. You cannot write wherever you want to write. So you try to find your area of interest, then search for a topic, read the papers, then only you can search for a topic, then find the gaps in research papers or research reviews. Then you can able to write you can able to get a small topic. From that topic you can fill then you can write the research paper. Okay, so then after finding a topic, then find a literature review. Literature review is nothing but reading the papers. Okay, whatever the idea that is coming to your mind. Okay, I have an idea, artificial intelligence might cure breast cancer. What is artificial intelligence? What is breast cancer? You have to connect both of the things. You have to read related to this both of the things, and you have to do some literature review. Means like collecting the papers, and you have to read the papers. Once you have understood the artificial intelligence and breast cancer, then you have to have a outline of that things that what you are planning to write. For example, like what is artificial intelligence, what is first I want to write about artificial intelligence, what is breast cancer, what is the connection between it. So anybody have worked in artificial intelligence, breast cancer? Is there any drugs related to both of these things? How is data mining in artificial intelligence and breast cancer is connecting? You have to search in a you have to get in some outline. While you are reading, you will be only getting some outline. How this is how I have to write the research review or research article. Okay. Once you have got all the things ready, you just start creating some of the diagrams. Whatever it is coming to your mind. This has connected in this way, or that has connected in this way. These are the drugs that are targeting the DNA, the specific DNA genes that you can write, specific proteins. Protein names you can create some tables, and you have to should not deviate from your objective, like artificial intelligence and breast cancer. You have to only focus on the two topics or one topic and not to start it. Do not, you are talking about breast cancer and do not go for oral cancer. Okay, whatever you have stick to your topic, go out on the same line. Okay, once you have to write the research reviews or research papers in a story way. While you are telling a story to your friends or your kids, okay, you have to narrate in a beautiful way, right? Like, this is the story that I want to narrate. You will be thinking it, right? In the same way, you just think it in the same way, and you have to write your review paper and narrate your review paper or research papers and write it like a story that has to connection with the para to para. And you are talking about breast cancer. You are again going to artificial intelligence. There is no connection between this both paragraph. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, whatever the pairs that you are writing from A to first, second, third para have a connection with all the things. Okay, while you have written, read your paper, that whatever you have written, proofread all the sentences, check the spellings, everything. So do not copy all the things from directly from Google. Change some of the things, whatever that you have copied, or understand the things and write it on your own words, then you will proof it. If there is a plagiarism has less than more than 10%, your paper will be rejected and it won't be anywhere in the any journal. Okay? Try to avoid the copyright things. Okay, so there is the highly violations that is happening in the all over the world. So try to copy the things from others or other papers. Understand the things, you can able to write the papers easily. Okay, then find the journal where you want to get published and publish the paper which is related to your whatever that you have written the paper. You're writing the paper in cancer biology and you are publishing in environment science. Don't make any sense. Okay, whatever the paper that you have written the paper in some topic, find related to the suspended journals which have the impact factor, and do some pre-reviews. Once you have got the comments from the journal, accept that, reply for that, and once you have published the paper, repeat the same thing and start publishing the paper again and again. Okay, all the best. And next, thank you, Vishnu, asking this question.
So, Mr. Vinay, can you like tell us about how to get a PhD opportunity in India? Like, what exams can we write, and where can we find information about this?
1 minute. So that there are different types of. So there are. Let me share a small screen. So there are different types of opportunities that are available after your graduation. I think say your M.Sc Life Sciences or Biotechnology or Microbiology or Physics, whatever the department that you are handling. Okay. So there are different type of exams that are available after your graduation, that are CSIR, ICMR, All India Institute of Medical Science, University of Hyderabad, DHU, etc. Okay. So without PhD also, without CSIR exam also, you can do the PhD in some of the government and private colleges. If your CV and resume, your resume or CV or your SOP is really good. If a mentor likes your SOP or CV, without CSIR also people can recruit and people can do the PhDs. Okay, so that is the most important thing that you have to remember. Okay, so try to make your CV and resume very good, and try to apply the different national level entrance examinations that are available all over India. There are 25 PhD entrances that are available in India. Try to apply the different types of exams and start reading the basic questions they'll ask in the examinations. Okay, try to grab the things, and there are different kinds of jobs that are available after your M.Sc too. Government jobs also, there are a lot of government jobs are also available. And if you come to biopharma or pharmaceutical companies, R&D, QC, QA, production, clinical research, regulatory affairs, etc., there are different kinds of jobs are also too available. you want to go for B.Ed, it's also a very good opportunity as a government teacher. You can excel in that field. If you want to be very good at dry labs, bioinformatics, go for that. If you do not want to continue in life sciences, go for MBA. Again, come back to pharma industry and do the management in the pharma industry, like how exactly pharma industry can take forward from your the MBA knowledge. Okay, you can also go for crime lab investigations like CAD or some of the specimens that will be collected. And if you do not want to go for licenses at all, go for IT, data analysis, medical coding, or clinical research management. That is system work that you want. If you want to do lab work, go for project fellowship or research associate or do work in pharmaceutical industries. Okay. The list of examinations that I have, 1 minute. These are the list of examinations that commonly for PhDs we have, like list of examinations, CSAR, National Center of Biological Science, NCBA in Bangalore, DBT, one of the great exam of Department of Biotechnology, FIR in Mumbai and Hyderabad, we have ICMR, NIMS in Bangalore, JNU PhD GATE every year, February it will be conducted, Manipal, NIPOR, HCU, and we have a lot many exams, AIMS, IASC, the Baba Atomic Research Center. There are different types of exams. Those who want to take the screenshot, they can take the screenshot. A list of PhD entrance examinations that are available. Those who want to take photos also, they can take the photos in their mobile phone, or they want to note it down in the book, they can also note it down. The list of examinations that are available after your MSc. So there are the different national level entrance examinations that are available after your PhD. So try applying whatever that you are very interested in. So for all the 25 exams, the common thing that is the same syllabuses. The one or two things will be changing, but most of the exams syllabus is constant. The things that like cell biology, molecular biology, the microbiology, the basic questions that they'll ask, biochemistry. So try to remember the things. So these are the other slides that. Okay, so I'll start the.
Is Vinay there? Guess there's a connection interruption. We'll wait for him. So thank you, Vinay. We have questions coming up from students. So before we go to that, we have one last question. Yeah. Hima, can you go with the question, please?
Yes, sir. So where can we find the information about these exams? And what are the career opportunities after pursuing a PhD or like after life sciences?
Okay, let me share the screen that I have. Like it's like very interesting question that most of the people have that question, same question in their mind. Okay, so already have discussed about the career opportunities for the students after the graduation. Sir, like everybody was asking the same question to me in general that in weak life sciences or summer internship where I used to be. So these are the fields that are common fields that you can apply for pharma industries. Okay, R&D, scale-up lab, where I was working at, production to 1 KL to 6 KL. We have DP fill, like we have a vials, we have to fill the injections or the powder or the liquid that we will be filling in vials, that is the DP. QC microbiology, we have bioassay, molecular biology. QC, we have to apply different kinds of QC, the quality control. Every pharma company we have will be checking the quality things in the pharmaceutical industry. It will play a vital role. And QA validations, documentations, IPQA, in process quality assurance. And clinical research, after the biopharmaceutical companies completed their process, they'll be sending it to the clinical research. So once they have completed the process in pharma, they'll be sending it to clinical research. Right? They'll be checking the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 trials, how it is affecting the animals, how it is affecting the humans. So it is also one of the evergreen field. Clinical research and regulatory affairs will get very good amount of salary, and also will get a very good amount of like fame in the society also. So these are the lab works, and clinical research and regulatory affairs are the driver. Okay, and analytical development will support the R&D scale up production and filling, method development, characterization, like optimization of things in the lab, you know, regulatory affairs, and will also support the clinical research and supply chain management. What are the things that we exactly required in lab? Supply chain management will help us to procure the materials from the other companies, or like if you want example, we want some HCl, we do not have in lab. So this SCM will supply the HCl. They will buy the things from finance, from other companies with the support of finance, and it will provide to other company, any company, all the pharma industries. Okay? So computer system validations is also a driver, taking the machine validations, and for example, if you have used spectrometry, how exactly this have validated, or without validation and calibration, you cannot be using the equipment. Like kind of the things that we have, and these are the list of biopharma companies that are available in India and world. So Biocon, Siemens, Cipla, Indian Pharmaceuticals, Merck, Mylan, Johnson and Johnson, Wipro, Thermo Fisher, and Sartorius. You can also take the screenshot or take the snap, or like take a photo that it might be useful after your graduation. What are the companies that are live where I can apply for? Okay.
So where exactly do we find this information of exams? You have some available sites or something?
Yeah, you can directly go for the major sites, CSIR. If you can go for CSIR entrance examination, you can find it all the exams. You can also find it in the home page only. Just
Yeah,
type
any
the
websites in specific?
examination, any entrance exam. Like if I have, I will just share it to you. I have the links of all these entrance examinations. I can share it to you personally. You can just share it to all the team members who have attended to it. Okay.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I have all the links of this 25 list of PhD entrance examination. If you can read, click that link, it will be redirected to the page that which exams that you are looking at. Okay. So any questions?
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir. I think we have some questions from the audience. So
Go ahead.
I'll read out the questions so you can start answering, sir. So a student asked, could you be more elaborative on how you managed to do a research project at BSc or MSc level? And how critical and crucial were you during the choice of the topic? So thank you for the
Where I have
question.
where I have did my internships, like how I have managed to do the internships, correct, right?
Sorry, sir.
So how I managed my academics and internships works, that is the question, right?
See, he's asking about like how could you manage to do a project, like a research project, when you were at your BSc or MSc level during your graduation? And he's also asking like what topic, like how did you choose the topic for that particular research project?
The
Okay.
fellowship, I guess.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
about the
so
fellowship.
like while I was during my BSc level, the teachers are like that interest or passion to do the things will comes automatically. Okay, so if your teachers or your mentor and your friends and your things are very good, automatically the things will come to your head. Okay, my one of my very close like teacher is she was guiding me a lot actually. Okay, so she was teaching very well of cancer biology during my BSc level. I have a cancer biology topic in my curriculum. So the, like how exactly this like, many people are talking about cancer every day. Like why people do not have drugs about this cancer. See, like till now we do not have a perfect drug to cure the cancer. So what make like how what the scientists are doing this many days working lot of things. Like that made me to choose cancer biology. Like how exactly cancer have proliferation, everything have originated in the cancer, how cancer comes to a person and how it kills the person and why it is a second leading diseases in the world. So I was starting reading the papers related to cancer biology. That's how I used to download some of the papers related to that. And I got some of the ideas related to cancer biology and I framed around 3 to 4 of the SOPs. Then I applied for it in Academy of Science. Out of the 3 to 4 ideas, I applied for one. And so the exactly the idea that what I have has matched with the where I have got the work and opportunity. I got an opportunity to work at University of Delhi. That lab and my ideas matched together. So that's how the Indian Academy of Science Fellowship will match together and will get the fellowship. Okay? So this is how it came across. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think your question is answered. Yeah. So anybody else who wants to ask any questions can put it on the chat box. So when I will be happy to answer for you guys.
So I would like to tell one more question, one more thing that so most of the people will be asking like where these are the things that will be finding the information. Like we have different kinds of websites that are available. Okay, like you can also please download the LinkedIn profile and start the updating. Okay, there are many people will be posting the research papers, research articles, and jobs related things and the latest and advanced things every day. Like many people will be are more active in LinkedIn compared to WhatsApp, Instagram, and Snapchat. Okay, try to be more active in LinkedIn every day. Try to open 4 to 5 times and get the latest and advanced. See, irrespective of the fields, if you're coming from MBA or engineering or life sciences, whatever the field, if you are just following some of the pages related to your background, you have the most automatically that LinkedIn page might take you somewhere. Okay. See, even I was here because of this LinkedIn. Once I'm like one of the company person had posted the job in LinkedIn. I just mailed to this job that where I was working. So because of that, I was here. So the LinkedIn will play a vital role while you're applying for jobs. Even Biotechnica is also helping the students a lot while applying for jobs. And then also there are a lot of Telegram groups you can also join. You just search the groups related to life sciences and be part of that. And also the student community, one of my friends is also handling that. They also a very big community helping for the life science students, whether the job opportunities, PhDs, and wherever the things that are available. And Naukri also, you can also update your resume in Naukri. They'll match your skills and you will get the related information in there. And Glassdoor is also one of the very good job search one. And Biotechnica Times is also one of the very good one. Biotech Times, you can find different types of job opportunities, PhDs, research associates, whatever things that are available. Here, this is the Vehicle Life Sciences. Vehicle is Vinay Kumar. I was just handling 1 or 2 groups related to job related and PhDs. I was helping students for free of cost. If they have some solutions, they want related some publications, internships, jobs related. I was helping from Vehicle Life Sciences. Those who want also can be part of this Vehicle Life Sciences. You can also mail me or you can message me if you have any questions later in future or you want any doubts related to I want to join this so company. So I was not sure the company is really good at this field that I want to work at. I got job in clinical research at Biocon. Do I want to join or not? You can also ask me any kind of questions. In case if I do not know, there are so many of my friends working in other companies. Even Biocon soon also some of my people, my friends are working. I can contact them and I can ask them how their department is. So if you want in coming future, like can want to, I will work in that field or not. You can also ask me any kind of questions. You can contact me in WhatsApp, LinkedIn, or mail. I can help you in coming futures also. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Over to Lavanya.
Thank you, Vinay, for explaining us in detail about each and everything a student should actually look up to during graduation and post-graduation. So you have really explained it well about research papers and what is the importance of the internships, how great role they play in your CV. So how they improve our skills. So that's what we have got to know today. And I hope every student here who is under graduation and post-graduation level would actually pursue the same things and do much more greater things than any of us could do here. So I wish all the best to everyone, and thank you, Vinay, for once again coming here and telling us, sharing us the things with us. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you for attending, everyone, and moderators. And I also thank the moderators of Agrow and BCG who have, coordinated with us throughout the event. And I especially thank Arka sir and Naveen sir for also helping us conducting this event successfully. And special thanks to Department of Biotechnology who has helped us and coordinated with us in conducting this at the department level. Thank you once again to every student who have come here to witness this event. Thank you. And we are looking forward for many more events forward and maybe offline very soon. So thank you once again, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Lavanya and Abhishek and the Director of External Relationship have contacted me for giving an opportunity as a first webinar that I was attending on behalf of GITAM. Thank you, GITAM, and thank you for Department of Biotechnology too. And thank you, panel members, Hima, Vishma, Sujana, Harsha, everyone. Thank you, panel members too.
Thank you, Vinay. It was a pleasure having you in this event.
Thank you, Vinay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, guys. Thank you. I'm going to end the session. Thank you.